everyone, and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be doing a name change Q&A because I've been getting so many questions on the name change guide video that I did back in January, and I just wanted to answer some of the questions that all of you had in a video because the name change process can be pretty confusing and there aren't that many great resources out there. So I have the comments pulled up on my phone, and I'm also going to be answering some questions that were DM'd to me. So the first question I'm going to answer is one that I've been asked so many times, and that is, do you have to pay per name? And the answer to that is no. As long as you file to change all of your names at the same time, it will just be that one price. The next question is, do you have to go through the same process if you just want to translate your name or switch your first name and your middle name? And basically, is there an easier way if you just want to make a small adjustment? And the answer to this question is unfortunately no. Obviously, you can ask people to call you whatever name you want, regardless of what your birth certificate and legal documents say. If you're getting married in California, you can change your last name and middle name. But otherwise, you do unfortunately have to go through this process. The reason that it's so strict is because they want to prevent criminals from getting out of crimes that they've committed. I personally think that it's still worth it, even if you're just making minor adjustments, especially if you're young, because you're going to be able to have the name that you want on your legal documents for all of your adulthood. The next question I'm going to answer is, how do you convince your parents to let you change your name? For those of you that don't know, you have to be 18 years old to petition for your own name change, but you can change your name at any age if your parents petition for you. I personally got my name changed when I was 19 years old, so I was able to petition for it myself. But if you're under 18 and your parents are hesitant to let you change your name, I would personally suggest showing your parents that you're serious about your name change by getting all of the money that you need for it yourself. I think your parents probably think that you're going to change your mind or you might regret it when you're older, but I think that it would be hard for them to say no if you were able to come up with the money yourself by working or doing chores or selling your stuff on Depop or something like that. So that's my personal suggestion. I don't know your parents or the situation, but just give it time, try to raise the money yourself, and if your parents really won't let you get it changed, you can always wait until you're 18 and petition yourself. So the next question that I'm going to answer is this the same process if I want to add a middle name? I like my first and last name, but I want to add a middle name. I actually have some really good news for this person and anyone else who wants to add a middle name but doesn't currently have one. All you need to do is get the form BS-24, and you can get that online or from your local courthouse. You just fill that out, send it to Vital Records, and they'll send you back a new birth certificate, and then you can take that to Social Security, and then you'll be able to add your middle name on all your legal documents and at work and school and your bank and everything like that. I currently don't have a middle name, but if I ever wanted to add one in the future, it would be really easy. So if you think I should add a middle name and you have any suggestions, feel free to leave them down in the comments below. So the next question is, can you change your name in California if you're originally from a different state? You absolutely can change your name in California, even if you're from another state. The only problem that might come up is that the state that you're originally from might not accept the name change decree from California, and if they don't accept the decree from California, you won't be able to get your name changed on your birth certificate, but you'll still be able to get it changed on everything else as long as you're doing renewals. If you're young and you've never had any documents before, it might be a little bit tricky, so I would recommend applying for all of those first. But if you already have a social security card and passport and everything like that, you won't run into any problems as long as you keep up with your renewals. The next question that I'm going to answer is, what should you do if your name needs to be corrected? So if the people at the hospital made a mistake when they're filling out your birth certificate, for that you just need to fill out a form on the CDPH website, which I will link down below. It might take a few months for your birth certificate to come in the mail, but you don't have to go to court or anything if the hospital made the mistake. The next question I want to answer is, do you have to go in front of the judge when you're getting your name changed? I know that a lot of people, especially people that don't really have very much experience with court, are probably going to be pretty nervous about going through the whole process. I personally did not have to go before the judge at my hearing. He just signed it before and then I picked it up. But I have heard of people in other counties having to go before the judge in order to get their name changed. But if you're changing your name in Santa Clara County like I did, you won't have to go before the judge. But that's something that you can ask about when you're filing your paperwork if you're really worried about it. But as long as you're not a criminal, the judge should sign your decree. Your preference alone is enough reason for your name change. Unless you've done something terrible, don't worry about it. You're gonna be fine. You're gonna get your name changed. It's all gonna be good in the end. So I think that's the last question that I'm going to answer. If you have any other questions, feel free to comment them down below and I'll try my best to answer all of them. You can also email me at contact@monicamallon.com and I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Click here to subscribe, click here to check out my most recent video. I love you all so much. Stay awesome, good luck, and I'll see all of you very soon with a new video. Goodbye.